So good evening, everyone. We'll be reciting the Amitabha Sutra in English tonight. We also have a new translation, so you'll see that in the chat box. 欢迎大家。今天我们念诵英文的《阿弥陀经》，我们也有新的翻译，所以欢迎大家在我们的 chat box 可以找到。
这个就是新的版本，《阿弥陀经》的新的版本。
对，新的版本。
它这个跟旧的有一点不一样。
对。The hope is to get it to be more English, so that English speakers can go, oh, this is completely English. Okay. Freezing to death, we do not scheme. Starving to death, we do not beg. Dying of poverty, we ask for nothing. We accord with conditions, but do not change. We do not change and accord with conditions. We adhere firmly to our three great principles. We renounce our lives to do the Buddha's work. We mold our destinies as our basic duty. We rectify our lives to fill the Sangha's role. Encounter specific matters, we understand the principles. Understand the principles, we apply in specific matters. We carry on the single pulse of the patriarch's mind transmission. I ask myself, do I find? I ask myself, am I greedy? Ask myself, do I seek? Ask myself, am I selfish? Ask myself, to pursue personal advantage? Ask myself, do I lie? Ask myself, to eat only one meal a day? Ask myself, do I always wear my precept sash? These form traditions of the sagely city of 10,000 Buddhas, and no one can change them. Incense in the censer now is burning high. All the Dharma realm receive the fragrance from afar. The Sivas hold the Buddhas, all inhale its sweetness. Replace auspicious clouds appearing. Are sincere intention does fulfilling. As all Buddhas as now show their perfect body, I Namo incense cloud Opi Bodhisattva I Mahasarva Ai Namo in Zen Klaugen O Pi Ai Bo Bodhisattva Ai Ma Hasava. Oops, sorry. Does the sound work now, I think? Sorry, we're muted. We're going to do the Amitabha Sutra, Chenyan Song Amito Jing, the New English version. Namo the vast lotus pool assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo the vast lotus pool assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo the vast lotus pool assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Sutra of the Buddha's teachings on Amitabha. Thus I have heard, once the Buddha Shakyamuni was staying at the Jeta Grove in Anathapatinkata's park at Shravasti. 1,250 members of the Bhikshu Sangha had gathered there with him, all of them eminent arahants known for their higher knowledge. Elder Shariputra was there with other great disciples, such as Mahamagdalena, Mahakashyapa, Mahakatadhyana, Mahakashtila, Revata Sudipantaka, Nanda Ananda, Rahula Gavampati, Pindala Barubaya, Kaludayan Mahakapina, Vakula and Aniruddha. The Bodhisattva Mahasattvas were also there. Dharma Prince Manjushri, Bodhisattva Ajita, Bodhisattva Gandhahastin, Bodhisattva Nidukta, and so forth, together with Shakra, chief among Devas, as well as the multitudes from of the heavens. Just then the Buddha spoke to Elder Shariputra, saying, west of here, beyond trillions of Buddha lands, there's a land called utmost happiness. In that land, at this very moment, a Buddha named Amitabha is teaching the Dharma. Shariputra, why is this land called utmost happiness? The beings of this land never suffer, they are always happy, and so this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, this land of utmost happiness, surrounded by 7 tiers of railings, 7 layers of netting, 7 rows of trees, all of them formed from 4 kinds of treasures. For that reason, too, this land is called utmost happiness. Moreover, Shariputra, the pools in this land are made of the 7 treasures, and filled with waters endowed with 8 fine qualities. Golden sand lines the bottom of every pool, and each is surrounded by stairways of gold, silver, Vaidurya, and crystal. They are pavilions adorned with gold, silver, Vaidurya, crystal, clamshells, rubies, and carnelian. Lotus flowers as large as carriage wheels fill these pools. The blue flowers shine with blue light. The yellow flowers shine with yellow light. The red flowers shine with red light. And the white flowers shine with white light. They're all wondrous, fragrant, and pure. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, in that Buddha land there's always celestial music playing, and the ground is paved with gold. 6 times a day a rain of celestial mandrava flowers falls, Early in the morning, beings in this land gather the wondrous flowers in the folds of their robes and makes offerings to trillions of Buddhas in other lands. At mealtime they return, eat their meal, and walk in meditation. Shariputra, the land of utmost happiness, is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, there are also many colorful and wondrous birds in that land. White cranes, peacocks, parrots, egrets, kalavinkas, and birds with 2 heads. 6 times a day, these birds sing in elegant harmony. They proclaim the teachings, such as the 5 spiritual faculties, the 5 strengths, the 7 factors of awakening, and the Noble Eightfold Path. When the beings of this land hear these birds sing, they grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, do not say that these birds have been born due to their misdeeds, and why in that land the 3 paths of misery do not exist. Even the names of these paths are unknown there. Rather, Buddha Amitabha creates these birds by transformation, so that the Dharma can be widely heard. Shariputra, in that Buddha land a gentle breeze blows on rows of jewel trees and jewel nets, making wondrous sounds. It is as if hundreds of thousands of musical instruments were played in harmony. All who hear these sounds naturally grow mindful of the Buddha, mindful of the Dharma, and mindful of the Sangha. Shariputra, this Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, why is that Buddha named Amitabha? That Buddha's boundless light shines on all lands throughout the 10 directions. Nothing can obstruct it. That is why he is called Amitabha. Shariputra, that Buddha's life and the lives of the beings in his land last through infinitely many Asamkhya kalpas. That is why this Buddha is also called Amitayus. 10 great kalpas have already gone by since he became a Buddha. Shariputra, among the disciples of this Buddha, there are infinitely many hearers of the teaching. All of them are arhats, their number are beyond counting. The bodhisattvas in his assembly are also uncountable. Shariputra, that Buddha land is adorned with these fine qualities. Shariputra, beings who are born in the land of utmost happiness, never retreat on the path of awakening. Many will become Buddhas in their next life. Their numbers are beyond counting, and one can only speak of them as limitless, boundless, and incalculable. Shariputra, beings who hear of this should vow to be born there and join with these good people. Shariputra, beings with few blessings, virtues, and roots of goodness cannot be born there. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and women who hear about Buddha Amitabha should always hold his name with no other thoughts. By doing this for 1 day, 2 days, 3 or 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, or as long as 7 days, when they approach the end of their lives, Buddha Amitabha will appear in front of them, together with his gathering of sages. When their lives come to an end, these people's minds will be clear, and they will be born in Buddha Amitabha's land of utmost happiness. Shariputra, because I have seen these good results, I want you to know about them. All who hear what I said should make a vow to be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of Buddha Amitabha, in the worlds to the east there are Buddha Akshobhya, Buddha Sumeru banner, Buddha great Sumeru, Buddha Sumeru's light, Buddha wondrous voice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land show the hallmark of a wide and long tongue, covers a large billion-world system as he speaks these truthful words. All living beings should believe in this sutra, call praises of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, in the worlds to the south, there are Buddha light of sun and moon, Buddha light of renown, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha lamp of Sumeru, Buddha limitless vigor, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges, each of them in his own land, shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all human beings should believe in this sutra, call praises of the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds to the west, there are Buddha limitless lifespan, Buddha limitless hallmarks, Buddha infinite banner, Buddha great light, Buddha great brilliance, Buddha treasured hallmarks, Buddha light of purity, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sand in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha land and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds to the north, there are Buddha blazing shoulders, Buddha excellent voice, Buddha invulnerable, Buddha born of the sun, Buddha nets of light, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sands in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, called Praises the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds below, there are Buddha lion, Buddha renown, Buddha light of renown, Buddha Dharma banner, Buddha Dharma practice, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sands in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra called Praises of the Inconceivable Qualities of this Buddha land, the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra in the worlds above, there are Buddha Brahma voice, Buddha king of constellations, Buddha superior fragrance, Buddha light and fragrance, Buddha great blazing shoulders, Buddha body adorned with colorful jewel flowers, Buddha king of Sala trees, Buddha jewel flower of virtue, Buddha revealing all meanings, and Buddha like Mount Sumeru, and others such as these, as many as the grains of sands in the Ganges. Each of them in his own land shows the hallmark of a wide and long tongue that covers a large billion world system. As he speaks these truthful words, all living beings should believe in this sutra, call praises the inconceivable qualities of this Buddha land, and the protection and care of all Buddhas. Shariputra, what do you think? Why is this sutra called the protection and care of all Buddhas? Shariputra, the Buddhas will protect and keep in mind any man or woman who hears this sutra, accepts it and upholds it, and who hears the names of all these Buddhas. They will never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening. Therefore, Shariputra, all you should believe and accept my words, and what all other Buddhas teach. Shariputra, people who have already made a vow to be born in Buddha Amitabha's land, or are now making that vow, or who will make that vow, all are certain to never retreat on the path to unsurpassed perfect awakening, and will be born, are now being born, or have already been born in that land. Therefore, Shariputra, good men and good women who have faith should make the vow, I'll be born in that land. Shariputra, just as I now praise the inconceivable merit and virtue of all these Buddhas, they also praise my inconceivable merit and virtue, saying, Buddha Shakyamuni does what is difficult to do, especially in the Saha world during the evil time of the five turbidities, the turbidity of the Kalpa, the turbidity of wrong views, the turbidity of afflictions, the turbidity of living beings, and the turbidity of lifespans. Amid all these, Buddha Shakyamuni has realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, and for the sake of living beings, he explains this teaching, which brings in the world find hard to believe. Shariputra, you should know that during the evil time of the five turbidities, I have done what is hard to do. I have realized unsurpassed perfect awakening, And for all beings, I have explained this teaching, which is difficult to believe, that is truly difficult. When the Buddha had finished teaching this sutra, Shariputra and the bhikshus, as well as the devas, humans, asuras, and others, rejoiced, believed, and accepted what they had heard. They bowed in reverence and departed. End of the sutra, the Buddha's teaching on Amitabha. Nammo Amidobo Yendo Do Yendo Yendo Ni Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidam Bobi Amilido Bijalan Amilido Bijalan Do Jemmili Jejeno Juro Jali Zwambo Nammo Amidobo Yedo Do Jedo Do Ni Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidam Bobi Amilido Bijalan Di Amilido Bijalan Chemili Jejeno Juro Jali Swambo Nammo Amidobo Yedo Do Jedo Do Ni Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidam Bobi Amilido Bijalan Di Amilido Bijalan Chemili Jejeno Juro Jali Zwambo. Mongsan offering. Mongsan Shishi. Yama. Okay. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Wishing now to understand all the Buddhas of the three times, contemplate the Dharma realm, all things are created from mind. Angela Diye Zwambo, Angela Diye Zwambo, Angela Diye Zwambo, Namo Bubu Ni Jeli Noli Nando Yedo Ye, Namo Bubu Ni Jeli Noli Nando Yedo Ye, Namo Bubu Ni Jeli Noli Nando Yedo Ye. Ansandola Jido Zwambo, Ansandola Jido Zwambo, Ansandola Jido Zwambo. Namo Buddha Flower Garland Sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha Flower Garland Sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddha Flower Garland Sutra, the great expanded teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanjuri. Namo Earthstore Bodhisattva, who rescue those alive and dead. Namo Honor Vanananda, who stated all the teachings. Namo Buddhas of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Dharma of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Sangha of the 10 directions dwelling for all time. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha, founding teacher of us all. Namo Bodhisattva of compassion, Guanjuri. Namo Earthstore Bodhisattva, who rescue those alive and dead. Namo Honor Vanananda, who stated all the teachings. We take refuge with the Buddha, we take refuge with the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha, we take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we take refuge with the Buddha and Dharma and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. We refuge with the Dharma. We take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, honored, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha. With the Dharma, we take refuge with the Sangha. We take refuge with the Buddha, honored as the doubly perfect one. We take refuge with the Dharma, teaching us to end desire. We take refuge with the Sangha, honored among all the multitudes. Now we taken refuge with the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Buddhist karma, the mind, body, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginning to time. Buddhists now repent of all of this. Sentient beings, karma, the mind, body, speech, and mind, through their craving, anger, and delusion from beginning to time. Sentient beings now repent of all of this. Lonely spirits, karma, the mind, body, speech, and mind, craving, anger, and delusion from beginning to time. Lonely spirits now repent of all of this. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Countless beings I now vow to save. Limitless afflictions I now vow to end. Boundless dharmas I now vow to learn. Fearless Buddhahood I vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Beings of my nature I now vow to save. All afflictions of my nature I now vow to end. Dharmas of my nature I now vow to learn. Buddha of my nature I now vow to realize. Ambalam doling zamboa. Ambalam doling zamboa. Ambalam doling zamboa. Alula di zamboa. Alula di zamboa. Alula di zamboa. Ambobo dili jedoli dando ye doye. Ambobo dili jedoli dando ye doye. Ambobo dili jedoli dando ye doye. Ansamye zatuan. Samye zandoan. Ansamye zandoan. Namo zawa dando ye do. Waludurdian sambalai sambalayo. Namo zawa dando ye do. Waludurdian sambalai sambalayo. Namo zawa dando ye do. Waludurdian sambalai sambalayo. Namo zulu moye dando ye do ye. Nazuto an zulu zulu bolai zulu zambo. Namo zulu moye dando ye do ye. Nazuto an zulu zulu bolai zulu zambo. Namo zulu moye dando ye do ye. Nazuto an zulu zulu bolai zulu zambo. Wow 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 wow. Wow 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 wow. Namo Dhammando Motto Nan Anuwan. Namo Dhammando Motto Nan Anuwan. Namo Dhammando Motto Nan Anuwan. Namo Meri Jodan Daganda. Namo Merely Jodan Dagada. Namo wonders from Dantaganda. Namo vast expansive from Dantagada. Namo Bhavam Vida Dagada. Namo Lidukin Dantaganda. Namo Lamita Dantagada. Namo Meri Jodan Dagada. Namo Merely Jodan Dagada. Tathagata. Namo wonders from the Tathagata. Namo vast expansive from the Tathagata. Namo far from fear Nandaganda. Namo Svidukin Nandagada. Namo Amita Nandaganda. Namo many Ju Nandagada. Namo merely Ju Nandagada. Namo wonders from Nandaganda. Namo vast expansive from Nandagada. Namo far from fear Nandaganda. Namo Svidukin Nandagada. Namo Lamin Nandaganda. May this mantra bless the purest Dharma Vu, given to all Buddhists, many as the Ganges said. May they be content, renouncing all their griefs, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all Buddhist offerings of Dharma Vu. May this mantra bless these gifts of Dharma Vu, given to all sentient beings, many as the Ganges said. May they be content, renouncing all their griefs, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all sentient beings offerings of Dharma Fu. May these mantra bless these droplets of sweet dew, given to all lonely spirits. Ganges said, may they be content, renouncing all their griefs, swiftly leaving darkness, born in the pure land, taking refuge with the three jewels, bringing forth the Bodhi mind, ultimately realizing unsurpassed awakening. May their merit and their virtue be unbounded for all time, sharing with all lonely spirits offerings of Dharma food. To you many faithful Buddhists, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarter, so all faithful Buddhists share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to faithful Buddhists, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many sentient beings, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarter, so all sentient beings share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to sentient beings, so you realize Buddhahood. To you many lonely spirits, we now make this offering. May this food pervade and quarter, so all lonely spirits share. We now dedicate this merit to all beings everywhere, giving food to lonely spirits, so you realize Buddhahood. Amuliling Swambho, Anmuliling Swambho, Anmuliling Swambho, Anyayanan Sambho, Adalayong, Anyayanan Sambho, Adalayong, Anyayanan Sambho, Adalayong. The heart of Prajnaparamita Sutra. When Bodhisattva Avalokiteshvara was practicing the profound Prajnaparamita, he illuminated the 5 skandhas and saw they're all empty, and he crossed beyond all suffering and difficulty. Shariputra, form does not differ from emptiness. Emptiness does not differ from form. Form itself is emptiness. Emptiness itself is form. So to our feeling, cognition, formation, and consciousness. Shariputra, all dharmas are empty of characteristics. They are not produced, not destroyed, not defiled, not pure, and they neither increase nor diminish. Therefore in emptiness there is no form, feeling, cognition, formation, or consciousness. No eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, or mind. No sight, sound, smells, taste, objects of touch, or dharmas. No field of the eyes up to and including no field of mind consciousness. And no ignorance or ending of ignorance, up to and including no old age and death, or ending of old age and death. There is no suffering, no accumulating, no extinction, and no way, and no understanding and no attaining, because nothing is attained, The Bodhisattva, through lands on Prajna Paramita, is unappealing in his mind. Because there is no impediment, he is not afraid. And he leaves distorted dream thinking far behind. Ultimately, nirvana. All Buddhas of the 3 periods of time attain Anuttara Samyak Sambodhi through lands on Prajna Paramita. Therefore know that Prajna Paramita is a great spiritual mantra, a great bright mantra, supreme mantra, an unequal mantra. It can remove all suffering, it is genuine and not false. That is why the mantra Prajna Paramita was spoken or recited like this. Gate gate paragate parasamgate bodhisvaha. And in the heart of Prajna Paramita Sutra. Namo Amido Bo Yendo Do Yendo Yendo Di Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidamba Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemili Jijendo Judo Jali Zambo Namo Amido Bo Do Yendo Yendo Di Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidambo Bi Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemili Jijendo Judo Jali Zambo Namo Amido Boyedo Dojido Doni Yendo Amilido Bobi Amilido Jidam Bobi Amilido Bijalandi Amilido Bijalando Jemili Jijendo Judo Jali Zwa Ho. May all the 4 kinds of beings reach the jewel land, and the beings of all 3 realms be born from lotus blooms. May all the miracles attain the 3-fold worthiness, and the countless angel ones ascend the 10 grounds. Amitabha's body is the color of gold, the splendor of his almond has no peer. The light of his brow shines round 100 worlds. Wide as the seas are his eyes, pure and clear, shining in his brilliance by transformation. Our countless bodhisattvas and infinite Buddhas, his 48 vows will be our liberation. In 9 lotus stages we reach the farthest shore. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Homage to the Buddha of the Western Pure Land. Kind and compassionate Amitabha. Namo Amido Boai. 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 Namo Amido
아미도
오보아이나 모아미도 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 오보아이나 아미도보 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 Bow in respect to the Venerable Master. OK， 打木鱼。
不要，没关系。
Namo Shurangama Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Shurangama Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Namo Shurangama Assembly of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. 大智多难得那林比萨提比兰巴扎拉多利曼多曼多尼巴扎拉巴尼玛乌金多利永曼抓波拉智多 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 바다라바님 마오진도르 영만과 복을 하느라 하나님 믿으니 믿음하더라도니 만도 만도니 ni ma da da ba ni ma. Do do yom man wa bo la do do na do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi ti la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi ti la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi ti la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi ti la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi ti la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi ti la ma do la do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do ni man do ni ma da da ba ni ma o dim do do yom man wa bo la do na dim bi do ni bi la ma do ni man 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 누나니 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 누나니 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 누나니 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 누나니 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 누나니 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 누나니 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 바님마 우진도르 영만과 보라누도는 하나님 미도니 미라마다 도니 만도 만도니 마다라 우진도루 용만수아보란두사 하나님이다리미라마사 도리만도만도리마다바림마 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 우진도루 용만수아 Vows were born in the west, Jingzhu Wen. Jingma. Wholeheartedly I take refuge in the Buddha Amitabha and his pure land of utmost bliss. May his pure light shine upon me. May his kind vows gather me in. Now mindfully I recite his name, Amitabha Tathagata. May I be born in his pure land for the sake of awakening. In ages past the Buddha vowed, should any being with firm resolve, a joyful heart and steadfast faith, in my land vows to be born, recites my name even 10 times. In my land fails to be born, I won't reach full awakening. By reciting the Buddha name, may I enter his sea of vows. May I accept his caring strength. May my offenses disappear. May my roots of goodness grow. I will know when this life will end. At death my body will be free from all sickness and suffering. My mind will not have any greed or any longing for this world. My thoughts will all be straight and true, just as when in Chan Samadhi, with great sages on every side, holding a pure dais of gold. Amitabha will welcome me, in every thought I will be born. In his pure land of utmost bliss, as soon as my lotus blooms, the Buddha light will clearly see. Hear his teaching for Buddhahood, and know directly for myself the wisdom that all Buddhas share. I will then rescue living beings and fulfill all my Bodhi vows. In 10 directions and 3 times, Olam Buddhas everywhere. Bodhisattva Mahasattva Maha Prajna Paramita. To the Buddha I return and revive, vowing that all living beings understand the great way profoundly, and bring forth the Bodhi mind. To the Dharma I return and rely, vowing that all living beings deeply enter the sutra treasury and have wisdom like the sea. To the Sangha I return and rely, vowing that all living beings form together a great assembly, one and all in harmony. Bow in respect to the Venerable Master. The day's already over, our lives are that much less, like fish in evaporating water. What joy is there in this great assembly? Be diligent and vigorous, as if your life were at stake. Be mindful of impermanence and take care never to be lax. Amitabha. Namo Amitabha. That concludes our evening ceremony. Hope you can join us for another day of practice tomorrow. Same Dharma time, same Dharma channel. 阿弥陀佛。今天晚课到此为止，希望每天大家还可以一起修行。好，阿弥陀佛。